Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I am the Twisted Jedi, and today I'm going to be doing a follow-up video to my last upload, which was 10 legendary skins that I want to see in Battlefront 2. The last video got a ton of support and likes, and a bunch of you have been asking me when part 2 is releasing, so I knew I definitely had to make it. So in this video, I am going to list off 10 more legendary skins that I want to see in Battlefront 2. I really hope you guys enjoy this one, and if you think of any cool skins that I don't list off in this video, be sure to drop them in the comments below. Again, if you didn't see my last video and this is your first time hearing about legendary skins, let me give you a quick rundown. The devs have said that legendary skins will be added to the game at some point, and they will be the rank above epic. Legendary skins will include some of the coolest outfits from the Star Wars universe, and can possibly even include newly recorded voice lines for that particular character. Keep in mind, this video is my list and my opinion on some of the skins that I can see that would be really cool in the game, so if you disagree with my choices, please feel free to leave your list in the comments down below. So jumping into it, I know my last video was all hero skins, but this time I really wanted to add 1 or 2 trooper skins to the list, and I've had a lot of people joke about this one, but I actually thought about it and it would be really cool. This skin would be for the officer class and would have a unique voice line as well as a new outfit that hasn't been seen yet in the game. So the idea was for a Mon Calamari skin for the officer class, but for it to be legendary, we're not just going to do any Mon Calamari skin, we're going to do an Admiral Ackbar appearance. Admiral Ackbar is a hugely popular character, and as much as that is true, I just don't see him being added as his own hero in the game, so the next best thing is to have a legendary skin for him. This would have his white uniform that has been seen on screen, but to make it legendary, there could also be unique voice lines recorded, especially for this skin. I know for a fact that the usage of the "It's a Trap" emote would go up in a big way if we could see players using that with the Admiral Ackbar skin on screen. I feel like people would see this as worth it for the price of a legendary skin, and if they didn't want to pay money for it, then it would definitely make the effort to grind for it in credits. Now, the second legendary skin for the list goes back to the appearances in the heroes, and this one I know will be split between the community, with some people liking it and some people not, depending on everyone's thoughts of The Last Jedi. So this skin is going to be Luke's middle-aged appearance. No, not the old man hermit Luke, but the Luke we see projected through the Force to face off with Kylo Ren at the end of The Last Jedi. This appearance would have his brown robe over his lighter clothes, his hair would be shorter and darker than it is when he's an old man, and if they could get Mark Hamill to record voice lines for it, then I think that would be really, really cool. I know a lot of people didn't like Luke in The Last Jedi and how he was portrayed, but I think there would still be a lot of people that wanted this skin. Moving on to number 3, we are talking about Darth Vader, and this skin is another split one in the community. Some people think this would be hilarious and others think it would just be plain stupid, but I feel like there are a few that would want it bad enough. Obviously, I'm talking about Pink Darth Vader. Now, Pink Vader always gets talked about when the cosmetics come up in Battlefront, whether it be jokingly or seriously, but I think if DICE was really going to add this appearance for Vader, it would have to be at the legendary status. This way, a very specific type of player would be seen using it, and it wouldn't pop up all that often during matches, but when it did, it would be absolutely hilarious. So I think some people would definitely get a Pink Vader skin in-game, but whether or not DICE is willing to do it, then that's probably another story. Next up at number 4 is the skin for Leia, and it is her princess outfit from A New Hope. The hair buns, the white dress, and all of that original trilogy goodness that we have seen in the movies before would be absolutely perfect for a skin. Now, I thought about putting this as an epic skin, but I feel like nostalgia-wise, the first appearance we saw for Leia should be at legendary status. It's a shame we won't be able to get Carrie Fisher to record voice lines, but maybe if we could use some of her original lines from the movies, they could then be implemented into the game just for this appearance. Next up, sticking with the original trilogy for number 5 is the Farm Boy Luke appearance. Farm Boy Luke is the first outfit we see for him on Tatooine in A New Hope, and he has the light robes with the blue lightsaber. This is one of my favorite looks for Luke because it is a classic and something I would definitely see being worth legendary status. Even with the legendary skins grind being extremely long and taking most likely more than 150 rounds of Galactic Assault, I could still see it being worth it if it was added to the game. This outfit was an iconic part of the original trilogy and should definitely be included in a future update. If they were adding this, they could add some iconic Luke quotes just like when he says,
"But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters."
So I think that could be really, really cool. But in saying that, I could also see this outfit, the Princess Leia one that I just mentioned, and the original Han Solo at the epic level as well. So it just depends on where DICE ranks them. Obviously with number 6, we have to round out the trio with the original trilogy. So we're going to do the original outfit for Han Solo. And as much as I don't want this to be a legendary skin because it's kind of standard, if the other two heroes got legendary skins for their first appearance, then this one would have to be as well. In order to make this skin legendary, I could see them trying to get Harrison Ford to record some voice lines for the game. That way it might justify an average outfit being ranked as a legendary skin. It would be really cool to hear Harrison Ford's voice while playing the game, but I know this could possibly be quite difficult because I'm sure it's not the first thing he wants to do in his day. Switching to the dark side for number 7, we get a Darth Maul legendary skin, and this one is the robotic legs Maul. Now mechanical legs would be a really cool look and definitely something I'd be down for in Battlefront 2. This is one of my favorite appearances for any hero out of all of them, and I know there's an obvious issue with movement speed from his legs, but if they could make it work, I know a lot of people would save up to get it. Personally, this would be one of the first skins I would grind for if it was added, because I think it would look awesome running around the battlefield, and if they could get Sam Witwer to record some additional voice lines for Maul, then that would definitely justify making it legendary. Next up, I wanted to do another trooper skin for this video, and I was trying to think of what they could add for a class or a reinforcement to make it cool enough to be a legendary skin. I thought that maybe a 501st Clone Trooper skin could be a cool legendary, but I ended up deciding that would be more of an epic. So what I was thinking is that we take the highest ranking and most expensive skin from Battlefront 2015 and put it into Battlefront 2. If you haven't already worked out what I'm talking about, well, then it's the Shadow Trooper skin. The Shadow Trooper skin could be used for regular Stormtroopers or even used as a reinforcement skin to replace the Death Trooper appearance. The Shadow Trooper just looks sick, and it was my favorite appearance to use in Battlefront 2015, and you definitely had that sense of pride and accomplishment after you unlocked it, and being one of the few people to use it during a game made you feel really, really special. So this skin could definitely be great in Battlefront 2, and I hope they add it. Coming in at number 9 is what could possibly be the most different and awesome skin we've seen for Lando, and yes, I am talking about the Skiff Guard disguise from Return of the Jedi, where he has this almost boar-like helmet thing on with all sorts of cool intricate design patterns. He has armor plating and a weapon that if it was playable would be really fun, but I don't think DICE is going to go as far as changing the skill set for certain appearances, but it would be really cool to use that weapon in Battlefront 2, and even if they didn't want to make it playable, they could at least have it on his back or by his side where it was viewable. This appearance is so different for Lando and really would be unique if we saw it on the battlefield, so I'm definitely all for having this one. And lastly, we have reached number 10, and again we are sticking with Return of the Jedi, more specifically the same scene as the last appearance, and no guys, it's not Slave Leia, as many of you want that so badly, but I think instead they could do Boosh Leia or Bounty Hunter Leia, which she's also been referred to. This appearance gives Leia an awesome helmet and some even more awesome vocals. If they had the same voice as from the scene in the movie, this would make the skin that much better on top of what is already an awesome outfit. Leia would be really cool to play with this outfit on, and I think short of getting the Slave Leia skin added to the game, this one would definitely be the next most popular. So guys, thank you all for making it to the end of part 2 of the top 10 legendary skins that I want to see. I hope you guys enjoyed it and like all the skins that were in my list. Honestly, I think a few of them could be ranked at the epic level or legendary depending on the voice lines used, but I still think they deserved a spot in this video. More specifically, the original Trilogy 3 could have been at the epic level, but they might put them at legendary as well because they are classics. I know this video was quite light side dominant, so I will try to get some more dark side skins into the next one. So if you want to see a part 3 of the legendary skin series, definitely smash that like button, and if we get over 150 likes, then I will look to make a part 3. Also, if you have any cool skin ideas, then definitely drop them in the comments below, and if you're new to the channel, absolutely feel free to subscribe. As always guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I am the Twisted Jedi, and may the Force be with you always.